dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, so that information can be found down below in the description. So we have Virgo. This is what I'm picking up. Finally releasing something or letting go of something. Whether it was that you were sick, or you were going through a very rough or challenging space. Something is being lifted and it's like you're jumping right back into something. Now, these are general readings, guys, so just take it as it applies. For those of you that this is a relationship where somebody from your past is coming back, if you choose to rekindle this with this person, do not rush into anything with this individual, whether it is like moving in or right off the bat claiming them, etc., because this energy is very washy-washy. There is a space here of like, it's like, it's almost like the fire, the intensity, the passion within that connection fizzles off really quickly. For those of you that have or are coming out of this space where maybe you were physically ill, as you're jumping back into things, or you're jumping, you're starting to go back to work, or you're starting to exercise, or whatever it is, do not overdo yourself. So regardless of whatever it is that you had to take a break from, and you're going back into it, do not make the same mistakes that led you to feeling overburned, right? That led to that breakup, that led to that whatever it was in your specific life. So it's almost kind of like pace yourself and give yourself time to like reintegrate yourself back into the energy or the space, because a lot of you are trying to make up for lost time, but the way that it's coming in is like very rushed, which then doesn't allow a solid foundation in a space to actually be formed, right? So like if you haven't worked out for like the last month for whatever the reason, or for years or whatever, and you try to go ahead and you're trying to like work out like 6 days a week, twice a day, you're probably going to be burned out by the first day or the second day, because your body is going to be so sore, and then you're going to mentally like decline, in the sense like where then you start with the negative self-talk, and then you give up completely. So if you know that you haven't worked out in a couple of years or a couple of months and you want to start, I definitely encourage you to do so. But be real with yourself. Start off with 2 or 3 times a week, right? Space it out. Give yourself that break in between, so that then you can build a solid, why are my words twisting today? Solid foundation with whatever it is that you are getting back into. Now, when it comes to some of you have been in a space in the past, and you're probably still in this space, where you feel like you have to do so much, or you have to sacrifice so much to get rewarded. The only reason why it seems like that is because it is what you've done. If you take a moment to listen to yourself, to your intuition, to like kind of calm yourself down, like calm your mind down, to hear the whispers of what it is that you're meant to do, or how you're meant to move within certain situations, you will see rewards or the outcome that you want a lot quicker, and without having to overdo yourself or overburn yourself. There is a need to be okay or be comfortable with doing nothing. And what I mean by that is just resting, right? And rest can be different things for different people. Sometimes it can be a nap. Sometimes it can be just watching TV. Sometimes it can be just doodling or coloring or whatever it is. But it is okay for you to rest. You don't have to constantly be turned on, right? Because it's almost kind of like you overworked yourself. you overstimulate yourself to the point where then you crash. And when you crash, you're crashing physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. So the question here for you, Virgo, is, have you not learned your lesson? Are you not seeing the pattern? Do you have to write it down? It's almost kind of like that type of energy. So as you're feeling better and as you're going back into something, just make sure that you're not repeating the same cycle again. So let's pull out one card for love for Virgo. One card for love. What is in the matter for love? We have the Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renewal, transformation, growth, changed mind. So again, for those of you that are rekindling a relationship, there is space within this connection for growth. But growth is only going to come if there's change within the way that both of you approach this connection. So let's go ahead and see. What do we have for tarot? Anything else that we need to know for Virgo? Anything else that we need to know for Virgos? So we have the Three of Cups in the reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in the upright with the Moon in the reverse. So a lot of you have been work and no playing, work and no playing, work and no play. And then you wonder why you feel so overwhelmed. Then you wonder why you feel burned out. Then you wonder why the things that you enjoyed about your job, your career, etc. now seem to be just... they seem to frustrate you. They seem to get you annoyed. They seem to trigger you. It is because you're like overworking, whether it is that you're picking up way too many extra shifts or whatever it is that you're doing. I get it. From time to time you do it when you set a specific goal, like, okay, I want to buy myself this. I'm going to get a new car, so I'm going to work this many hours. I'm going to do this for like 3 months and whatever. I get that, but when you're living life on that overdrive type of energy, then it definitely, it's going to be, there's going to be a point, let's put it this way, where it's going to become too much to kind of get your attention to learn to enjoy life and not it be just about like the 9 to 5, not it be just about work. So let's pull out an oracle card to close off your reading. One card for Virgo, one card. Number 26, Al-Uza, Star of Venus. There is this sense, like the way that she's holding herself, it's like, I love me, I take care of me. Whether you're taking care of yourself financially, that's awesome, that's amazing. But what other parts of your life are you supposed to be taking care of yourself that you're not? Are you taking care of your mental health? Are you taking care of your spiritual life? Are you taking care of your soul? Are you taking care of your physical body? See, there has to be a time where, when you find that balance, right? You have to find that balance. And that balance is not going to come when your bank account is at a certain number. Right? Getting that balance now is going to get you to get that bank account to a certain number. And I'm just putting it in that sense because I feel like you guys are very determined materialistically right now, that you are avoiding or you're not paying attention to other parts of yourself, where then it's leading you to get burned out. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.